Hey, yo, Ren, turn that up.
We were cursed in the city and cursed in the field. He cursed all our flocks and cursed every meal. We were consuming every way, but it will be reversed. Oppression's almost over, we'll no longer be dispersed. A product of your environment, and I understand all that. Hard to make it in this world, especially if you black. But what you don't understand, you the seed of the blessed. Deuteronomy 28 will tell you nothing less. The Atlantic slave trade, how your people got here. Over 400 years of torture, rape, and the fear. Loaded up like sardines, and they packed us in the ship. Took us to the plantation, then our back felt the whip. Snatched kids from their mother, sold them all far away. Who knows where they would go on that very day. If a girl may end up in master's bed. If a boy might get beat and work until he's dead. Or he may end up in a camp where he is stuck, breeding with his mama aunt, blindfolded little buck from sun up to sundown, and they never got any pay. That's what our ancestors had to go through every day. We were cursed in the city and cursed in the field. He cursed all our flocks and cursed every meal. We were consuming every way, but it will be reversed. Oppression's almost over, we'll no longer be dispersed. Growing up in the living hell with no shoes on your feet. You planting master's garden, but don't have food to eat. You fixing on this house, but you staying in the shack. No protection from the weather, no clothes up on your back. Stuck in a foreign land that our fathers never been. Our oppressors even helped us fall deeper in the sin. Gave us images and idols that our people never knew. Allah and white, Jesus and they kind of jigaboo. Labor 3/5 of a human, and still to this day, black people the only few humans on this earth today. Took away our languages and our culture and our history. And you wonder why this Babylon called a mystery. We were called Negro, color and Afro, but we are Israel, Judah and the kings though. Isaiah 11 says our people were dispersed to every corner of this world and this wicked earth. We were cursed in the city and cursed in the field. He cursed all our flocks and cursed every meal. We were consuming every way, but it will be reversed. Oppression's almost over, we'll no longer be dispersed. Spiritual captivity. Sometimes we're held captive by our own actions, and we live with our own sins. But praise to the Most High, He can deliver us from anything. We just gotta seek Him. Word of Yahweh that left me to my own devices. Life full of wickedness with perpetual enticement by the enemy of my soul, tormented by my own actions, not living up to my fullest potential with no satisfaction, gratified by my lust. Being excluded from what is called righteous, filled with animosity, with satanic precisely, coerced by ignorance, with infallible precision, problematic in forethought with undeniable derision, superseding my fallacies with anonymous tragedies, coincide with ignorance of my perpetual reality, nominated eternal. Had to escape the infernal, circumcised by tradition of my ancient paternal. My duration of wisdom comes from the Almighty, translated through love, if understood rightly, selected for justification of my ultimate judge, created for praise and worship, and I will not budge. The flesh fights against the spirit against the flesh. The wickedness of this world leaves your soul perplexed. So what is next? Seek the Mashiach for your delivery of these satanic thoughts that bring about your misery. Spiritual navigation of an unknown plane, spiritual frequencies to which I must obtain, coinciding with negligence of my simplistic brain. Illogical thoughts enamored by monumental gain. Rations of knowledge exterminates the presence of evil. The beneficial forfeiture of the flesh and is lethal. So what is legal, what is lawful, what is transgression? The matter has been sealed through verbal suppression. What's my direction? Where am I going? My destination? Am I fortified with the spirit in this occupation? Serial sin of motivation makes the heart feel weak. Eternal torment of the soul to which scripture speak. Beneficial prevalence of my mind is irrelevant. Son of Yah is present and victory is evident. So beholder, his name is Jehovah. Yahuwah is his name, and I'm one of his soldiers. The flesh fights against the spirit against the flesh. The wickedness of this world leaves your soul perplexed. So what is next? Seek the Mashiach for your delivery of these satanic thoughts that bring about your misery. My elevation of mental capacities is diluted. Fervent prayer for deliverance leaves me secluded. Enter into my prayer closet, begin with supplication to obtain holiness from its righteous manifestation. Trying to turn from wickedness and my imperfect nature. Mortify the deeds of the flesh, evil, I hate you. Saturated with the spirit of the holy majestic. No longer defrauded by the devilish, my soul is protected. Quintessential rebirth of my spirit's essential. Praise Yah for his grace and fill in my temple.
Magazine and Kingdom Culture Radio present the 5th annual Drip and Sip, February 18th, 2024 at White Diamonds Bar and Grill, Dallas, Texas. There will be live performances by some of your favorite truth artists, a righteous fashion show, a networking party, and much, much more. Oh, they about to do their big one. Count me in. Hosted by Kinfolk D-Ray and DJ J.O.L. Judah on the ones and twos. Our official media correspondent will be the Truth Be Told Flex podcast featuring Shir Yashub Judah and Ayo Ben Yahoo. A righteous party they're going to be talking about till next year, February 18th, 2024, the 5th annual Drip and Sip. Don't you miss it.
Yeah. What up, everybody? Shalom, peace, and blessings to everybody out there. Welcome to a Truth Be Told Flex podcast extra, the R&B Hook podcast. I'll be your host for this evening, Mr. Ayo Ben Yahoo, aka TR Butler. You just seen the Drip and Sip commercial. Next Sunday, February 18th, between 4 and 9, the Blue News, like Hubra Magazine, Sister Delta and her staff and her crew, they've done it again. We'll be in Dallas, Texas at the White Diamonds Bar and Grill, fashion show, vendors, live performances from myself. You got Shanaim in the building, hosted by Kinfolk D-Ray, DJ Yoel, Jay Bridges, Harvested Records will be in the building. Man, Ilya Israel will be in the building. You got a lot of us will be in the building. So come out next week, and I love how they said, like how they said my name in the commercial. Ayo Ben Yahoo. I love it. But that's next Sunday, February 18th. Get your tickets if you have not got them all already. Looking forward to seeing y'all willing. But tonight, man, we got a special guest. My brother, man. This brother right here, I don't know, words just can't describe how valuable he is to the nation, how real he is. The gift and the anointing that he has, man. About to go into it again. YouTube audience, we're streaming live. Facebook live audience, we're streaming live on Facebook. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Shalom to everybody in the chat. Shalom to everybody that's joining in. We're gonna get into it, man. Again, one of my dear ox. Every week, there's not a week that goes by where we don't chop it up, where we don't text. Shabbat shalom. And it ain't just a Shabbat Shalom. It's Shabbat Shalom. How's the fam? How's it going? We exchange testimonies, what we've been through the week, good things we got coming up, trials and tribulations. So, man, we need more brotherhood and togetherness out there like that. Now, reading this from his short biography, let me give you his body of work. He said, I knew I was an Israelite since the early 90s. He said, I began my walk fully around 2011 or 2012. I've been recording music since 1999. He said, I started recording music, truth music in 2020. I have 5 truth music albums that are out. One is a collaboration with many artists called Fishers and Hunters, collaboration volume 1, Nation Business. He says another is a duet album with Yirmiyahu Israel called Last Days. Now, here's the big 3. You know how they say in the NBA, you got the big 3 on the court. Here's the big 3. And I'm gonna start off and ask him a question about this big 3 because I see what he's doing. He says The Remnant Volume 1, The Beginning of Woes. The Remnant Volume 2, Total Chaos. The Remnant Volume 3, War. Those are the solo project with features. He says there will be more coming this year also. And we ain't done. He holds a master's in philosophy from seminary, and he is only 2 classes away and 1 thesis away from a master's degree in history. Woo! He been a busy brother. Ladies and gentlemen, the Truth Be Told Flesh Podcast, extra audience, Facebook, YouTube, welcome to the stage and to the interview this night, my brother, Mr. Hondo, Olatune. What's happening? Shalom, Mark.
Shalom. What's happening?
Man, what's good with you, bro? What's good with you, man? Glad you can make it in with us, and thank you for taking the time out your busy schedule to sit down with your brother and chop it up for a little bit. Like I told you before, I ain't gonna hold you long, but
oh yeah,
appreciate you stopping by, spending time with us. First off, man, again, welcome. And I wanted to ask, I did my homework. I've been doing a little homework. Now, I just ran off your last 3 releases, right? And I want to ask you something to start off with the talk tonight. So the Beginning of Woes, the Remnant Volume 1, The Beginning of Woes, was released July 27th, 2021. Now, like I said, I've been doing my homework. The Remnant Volume 2, Total Chaos, was April 28th, 2022. The last one, The Remnant Volume 3, War, was just released this past January 5th. Now, leading into this question, I see where you're going, and did you mean to kind of make it like a movie, like an epilogue, the prologue, or did the Ruach just move and it just happened like that? Is that how?
I guess, man. I just follow what the Most High, what the Spirit lead me to do, and I just do it.
Right.
That's it.
Because I was listening, and I'm going through each album, and I stop and I say, wait a minute. I said, I see where he's going. But in artistry, I was talking to someone the other day. You just don't see that type of artistry anymore. You do in some instances, but it's important that we listen to the Ruach, because outside of the walk, you never knew who was paying attention to something like that. Who is paying attention? Like I said, they're not in the walk, they're in the world. They're the lost sheep. So when they say, okay, Volume 1 is this title, Volume 2, Total Chaos, Volume 3, War. So he went from Beginning Woes to Total Chaos, then War. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, man, for the attention to detail and listening to the Ruach. And all 3 projects are banging. We're going to get into some music later on, but I wanted to ask you that. I was like, did he mean to do that, or did he just let the Ruach lead and it just happened?
Yeah, it just happened like that, because when I first started recording for my first truth music album in, was it 2019? No, it was 2020.
Wow. Okay.
That's like somewhere around there. But then I'm like, what I'm gonna name this, you know? And and then the beginning of woes just came in my mind. So I was like, oh, okay. I just name it that then. So I don't, you know, it just
you didn't
what the
plan
most high give me in. Then and I try to, you know, try to have the songs to line up with that thought. But you know, that's what, you know, whatever the most high give me, that's what I just put out there.
Right.
You know, little ideas.
Yeah, cause like I said, I know some of us true music artists do that. Put the artistry, you know, the artwork, and it has a theme, and each song kind of means something, and it's almost like a movie playing out. You just don't see it a lot, even in the secular world. You just don't see it. People just throw up artwork and just go in the studio, and they count on streams and views and looks and clicks, and they count them as record sales, and that's what you got. You see what I'm saying? So I just want to, you know, truly appreciate you for putting that artistry back into it. Again, all praises. I wanted to ask you this: Olatune, is that a family? Is that a family name, or could you explain to the audience how that name? Like, I see you smile because I think I heard someone before. I think I heard you explaining it. So I said, let me ask and let the people know where that name come from.
Okay, back in, well, I'm gonna put it this way. I always, when I was 13 years old, that's not my name. That's not my mother and father last name.
Oh, okay.
I actually changed my name to that.
Wow.
Now, I told my mother and father when I was like 13, I was gonna change my name because I knew that our names come from a slave plantation.
Come on.
So I said, and then I had my first name that it used to be. I never liked that name because it was a Hispanic name.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, you know, everybody that grew up with me, they know, you know what I'm saying? But around 2010, when I was in I was like my first semester of seminary. I had already graduated, got my bachelor's degree, and I went to seminary. And I met this lawyer cat, you know what I'm saying? I was wondering, man, how can I change my name? And he hooked me up with somebody that can do it. And I just paid her to do it. And I got this book because I always studied, you know, history. And I wanted something that fit me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where my name comes from. I got this book, and you know, I looked up, you know, researched a lot of stuff, and then I got this book, and it shows you what the name means and where it comes from, the origin and all that. So I wanted to pick some from West Africa because I know that's where our people come from. You know what I'm saying? So I picked that, and I knew that even though it's an African sounding name, it's still an Israelite name. It's just that, you know, you don't say, you don't have Israel or Yah on the back of it, but I still know those people were Israelites with that kind of name. I ain't want my name to sound too religious or nothing like that. If you get my drift, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But yeah, so I found that name. I said that fit me. Olatune. Honor has come. Or it means riches has come also. Same thing. Honor. So I said that sound like me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it do fit you. And that's why I wanted to ask, because I'm like, it fit you. So I didn't know if it was a family name or if honor has come, riches has come. Wow, that fits you. And wow, that's amazing. So y'all heard it first, man. Hey, when the Most High give you those names, choose wisely and listen to the Ruach. Listen to the Ruach.
Yeah.
So because that name is got to fit. Because if it don't fit,
Right.
it's like a gimmick, or you just
Right.
doing it just to get again clicks and views, or just to be famous or popular. So that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Right.
And yeah, the audience, y'all chime in if you got any questions. Shaka Boom Matey said, "That's what we dig about you, Hondo. We love your love for history." That's my wife. And yes, this brother is always, if y'all haven't done so yet, go check out his YouTube channel. He's always got, some great lessons on there and some teachings and just conversations we need to have about history and about our people and about, just everything in general. And I love how you deal with things practically. And that is leading to my next question. Being a devoted father, a devoted husband, a devoted, first and foremost, servant of the Most High, what does a day for the Olatune family, what is a day when you're in album mode and you got you got to go to work, take care of your babies, but you lead your household, take care of your wife, and then you got to record? What does a day look like from start to finish? I know the other day you text me Shabbat Shalom and you said you had the kids, they was watching some of the little cartoon, and I said I was.
Yeah.
We got the Israelite cartoons going on in the house. So what does the day look like?
I wake up. When I wake up in the morning, I come directly to the living room. If I don't fall asleep on the couch, but sometimes I'm doing so many things.
Yeah.
I may be doing some research, or I may just be watching something on YouTube, or
right.
I might be doing writing some music, or
right.
I started writing a little. Well, I ain't gonna get into that. Well, I gonna say it. I started writing a little story, little children's book. So I done started on that, but I do I just do a lot. Then I do my little crazy stuff while I'm telling stories and posting on YouTube, Tales from the Silk and all that junk.
That's it. I was trying to remember the name of it. Tales from the Silk.
Yeah.
Tales from the Silk. If y'all haven't done so yet, go check those out. Those are dope. Tales from the Silk. I like those.
Yeah, and then as soon as I get up, I try to get me a little free time. But then the children get up, they run in here, daddy, blah, blah, blah. They and they want to hear songs and stuff. They play songs, so I put it on there and they hear my songs and they yeah. They my little my little greatest fans. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. they gonna sing your songs if nobody else will. They will sing them, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then they just give me my little problems until I go to work, and
So
boom, there it is.
Is it? Do you find it now? How old are your babies?
My oldest is 4, and the other one she'll be 2 in May.
Wow. So do you find it harder as they're getting older, and from changing diapers to potty training, from eating baby food, or breastfeeding to eating table food? Is it easier now or harder? Because like with my little nephew, boy, I'd rather be changing diapers sometimes. I'm like, that potty training, man, it's not enough time of the day. So is it the same for you, or how is that?
Well, it is really getting easier. You just got to get past the potty training stage,
right?
Because when before that, you got diapers full of
everything,
general goodness.
What general goodness?
This is piled up
right.
Once you get past that, it seems like getting a little easier, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when you get in your 40s, man, you be like,
yes,
hey man, dang.
that was the
You
reason.
know, you got, but you know, it is what it is.
Right. And that was the reason for me asking, because we're in our 40s now. But it's Abraham was 99. You know, he was younger when he had Ishmael, but when he got the covenant son, he was 99. And that's why I was asking. I was segueing into the question for men as men. I see a lot of us in the walk and even outside the walk. It's a war. The war between the sexes are colorism.
Right.
Light skin against dark skin, curly hair against straight hair. I was talking to an Ock today. What do we have to do as men to be the light to the world, to other men, on how to not be discouraged when we are having children in our older years? What do we have to do, Ock?
Well, the only thing we can do is, you know, be an example. You know, far as what we can do, you know, none of us have all the answers,
right?
But some of us fare better than others at certain, you know, certain things. So we got to just, you know, we give what we can, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And other than that, only thing we can do is
great answer.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of us, a lot of men, we try to be heroes in every aspect. And then there's no way. And that's what I see. You try to be hero on the financial side. You try to be hero in the practical side. You try to be hero on the spiritual side. And then when it comes to us needing maintenance, I see a lot of men suffer behind closed doors because we're so scared to talk to our wives. We're so scared to talk and show our emotions. Because like you said, we're so weary. And I was just talking to Ock today, and I heard a lesson on earlier today, spending time with Mishpaka, about how Paul was writing about not becoming weary and well doing in seasons, because you will reap in due time what you've sown. So, like you said, Ock, it's very important. If y'all are listening, whatever area you excel in, that don't mean don't work on other things, but what you excel in, do it to get better at it, and then those other things will fall in line. So that's why I wanted to ask you that, because like I said, you juggle, you know, fatherhood, husband, and work 9 to 5, and truth music and school. You have degrees. That's a lot to handle, and I admire you, and that's why I wanted to talk about it, because a lot of us men, we don't talk about those things.
The only good thing about it, I'm not actually in school this semester.
Okay. but look, again, we try to be a hero, and we just go, so instead of telling ourselves sometimes, let me step back this semester and take a little break. Let me take a little break.
Yeah.
And again, respect, because I had to do it too. Because I went back to college in my older years, and there was semesters where I was like, bruh, it ain't gonna happen this semester. And instead of being prideful and having so much ego, when I was able to step back and get other things done and go back, I felt so much better about myself. And I felt so much better about trusting the Most High. And that was my reason to segue into that, because we go from in our 20s to now and got little babies, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So that's awesome, man. So we're about to go into our first music break, and then we're going to come back. Our first music break is Armageddon with Judah Son. Go in, before we go into that break, what was the inspiration behind that song, Ock?
Well, Judah Son sent me that beat. He said, man, what you think about this? And he sent it to me, and all I heard was Armageddon.
Ooh, yeah.
So I just started, you know, we know that when the Most High, you know, takes us from, you know, this captivity, and we go back into the land, before we go back into the land, he gonna bring all the, you know, all the our enemies to the valley of Megiddo, and he's gonna plead with them face to face. And plead don't mean please, no, he gonna judge them. He gonna deal with them. So when I was thinking about that, you know, and that's all I heard, you know, Armageddon. So I said, Judah's son, check this out, man. Let's call that Armageddon. I already got a verse for it, because I already wrote the verse before I hit him back.
Wow. See,
but so he said, hey, sound good to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wrote the verse, went and recorded, sent it to him, did a hook. And he said, oh yeah. Then that was it.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Wow. So yeah, that's what I heard too. And we about to get into it right now. So yeah, y'all, we got Hondo Olatune, my big art whipping tonight. We're gonna have this music break. We're gonna come back and get more into it. But right now we got some Armageddon with Judah's son and Hondo Olatune. Check it out.
Get ready for the battle, time for y'all to plead with all flesh. In the valley of decision, putting all wickedness to rest. All the king of this earth want to destroy y'all's people, not understanding he gonna destroy all unnecessary evil, wanna attack, cause the city doesn't even have walls, but the king gives protection and it can never fall. Got yourself at my ghetto and see if you have a chance to conquer the people of Zion. You getting crushed like ants, following your leader Hasatan after he was loose from his 1,000-year lockup. Now he made you look like fools. He is loose for a season, but now it is the spring. The most high destroying nations, and Yahshua is the king. You believe you're gonna win, but the dragon has you fooled. You will be destroyed altogether. Yahshua, they will rule Yah's throne with the sin, tabernacle with his people, everlasting life with Yah. There's no more evil. This is it. Time for the final battle. Valid decision. Make your choice. Time is up. Yah has no competition.
From the lightning that strikes to the thunder that roars, all power and glory, all flesh be destroyed. He coming, they running, these demons they gunning, they melting like wax. Tell Satan get back. The reaper shall come and put us in place. Some barns, some fire. I'm resting in Christ. Coming like a hot meal, no lukewarm. I'm going through the storm. The word will perform. Everything manifests. Counted as blessed, but on the flip side, quick side, many shall die. Many will mourn. Many be torn. Many be judged, much more in store. Woe to the second death. That's a mess. We yell and repent. Come take a sip of this living water, or take a dip in this lake of fire. It's hotter than hell, hell thrown in. Repent of your sins. There's no coming again. The time is now. Come get your crown. My good and faithful servants. Lukewarm, he'll spit you out. Gnashing the teeth, you out the game. The cares of the world brought shame to your name. No blood on your post to cover the shame. It's time to collect now. The wages of sin is death. Should've stopped, now here's your last breath. Angels grab him up from head to toe. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but it's too late. No mercy, no mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Please, God don't deserve me. I should've followed your ways, not lived my life in vain.
This is it. Time for the final battle. Valid decision. Make your choice. Time is up. Yah has no competition.
Yeah. You heard it. I love that track. That's a dope track, man. I love that track. I love it. We back with my man, my op, big op, Hondo Olatune, and we were before that music break, we were talking about, you know, husbandry and fatherhood, and how our forefathers had to deal with husbandry and fatherhood, you know, as we get up in age. And because I tell y'all, I ain't no spring chicken, so I, you know. Telling you, man, I admire, bro. Me and the wife on break. Me and the wife was just talking, like having a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old husband, devoted servant of the Most High, going to school. Yes, bruh. You putting in that work for the Most High. And you're doing an awesome job, man. And I just couldn't wait to chop it up with you because, like I said, we talk every week, whether we text on Messenger, text message. I do want to ask you though, as far as the music, where is Truth Music today, and what do you think we got to do to, like, what state are we? Are we getting better at reaching the world and the lost sheep? Too much infighting, too much non-support. What do you think we are as far as how the Most High views us? And what do you think we need to do to get to that next plateau or that next level?
Excuse me.
Go ahead, you good.
Now, where is Truth Music? Throat dry. It must be some old dude stuff. But anyway, now check this out. My take on Truth Music. Truth Music could be its own genre.
Mm-hmm.
But the only problem is with our people, those that I was looking at some numbers the other day, and you know, it's around 70 to 100 million black people that's just the United States.
Right.
Now the numbers are you know, lying for what we see if we Google it.
Right. Absolutely.
But the thing is, I know at least 10% of those people have a certain understanding. Just say it's 20 million of us that understand who we are in the Most High. If you got 20 million people, then you have, if you take 10% of those people, that's 2 million.
Yep.
Why can't 2 million people take the time and say, hey, let me download, you know, one song of this person album we listen to.
Right.
I mean, it's 99 cents.
Right.
You know, if you have 2 million people that download one song,
right,
just one. I mean, you ain't got to do the whole album. Just one song to support your people, like every other race on this earth support their people.
Right.
But you will have 2 million downloads. This person will make $2 million off of downloads just for that one. I mean, let's take 10% of that. 200,000 people.
Yep, 200,000.
Which is 1% of all the people in the truth.
Well, you sound like me, right?
In the United States.
You sound like me.
200,000 people, boom, upload one song, 99 cents, 89 cents, whatever. Hey man, it will make people start taking note of this actual genre, and it will become a real genre of music where it's recognized worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
So
but our people, they don't want to support our people. They rather sit around on the internet and argue with each other on doctrines. And none of you know what you're talking about, because really, I'll just be real. All of us are functioning off of faith.
Come on, man.
You want to say, well, this ain't the day of Sabbath, but this ain't this, and this and that. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know what's real Hebrew. We going by what a white man said.
Ooh.
You saying you didn't get it from him, you a lie. We don't know what Moses spoke 3,000 years ago. We just saying this is what somebody said. This was this Paleo Hebrew, this Syriac. How do you know?
How do you?
That's what somebody told you.
Right.
Everything we doing, this is the thing I look at.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is based on faith. Most High know that. He said we're gonna be destroyed.
Come on, man.
I don't argue with people because a lot of times I'm just be real. They idiots. They don't know anything. They just think they do.
Right.
I came in true. I know I'm an Israelite, and I've been studying the Bible for 3 years, but I know everything. Come on, man.
No,
who's foolish enough to think like that?
And is that the reason when the world see that, they see that stuff and they be like,
yeah,
man,
they
I ain't
laughing at us.
They okay. That's you ask my wife, they will tell you we sound just like. I'll be like, bro, if we just took 1% of how many of us, 250,000, 300,000, most of those people get turned off because they'll go and listen to Hondo and Io, We Need You record. Oh, that was a nice record. I like that record. And then go online and see us debating about not keeping the feast days or not. Like it's just, so then they're turned off just like that. They were like, you know what? That's what I thought. I don't even want to. So what do we do? How do we get out of that? Where do we go? Do we just, it's the Most High? I mean, Mashiach said, I come separate with the sword. So is it we let him separate? Because he's okay. I wanted to ask you
the wheat from the tares.
Come on, bro. Come on.
And see, well,
go ahead.
Listen, it's a lot. I ain't gonna say that, but it's a lot of people that look like us that are not us. All Israel ain't Israel, man. Just because we all the same complexion, that don't mean they Israel. They Israel physically, but not spiritually. Spiritually, they just like an Edomite. Spiritually, they just like a Moabite. Spiritually, they are satanic.
But on the outside, they got the fringes. They got the ZZ.
Yeah.
And Mashiach told him, like, on the outside, y'all got ZZs dragging the ground. Phylacteries, hats, Mitri, everything. But on the inside, he called them ravening wolves. You don't do it in your heart. You Beelzebub. Wow.
So as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end.
Woo. Teach us. Wow.
These Pharisees that's out here, man, these the descendants of their ancestors. They out here doing the same thing that they great grandfather did. This is why the Most High said he punishes the sin to the 3rd and 4th generation of those that hate him, because it is people that's out here keeping up all this confusion and don't want Israel to come together as a people with this fake. I'm gonna go and say it. I don't care what nobody think about this fake chart, this bull crap. You know we ain't no Mexican and the same thing, man. Come on, man. Look, they the shortest people on earth. Come on, man. Look at their phenotype. Look at ours. Look at our facial structure. Oh well. Anytime you try to make up, okay. How come? I've been to Mexico before. I've been to the Caribbean. I used to leave out the United States all the time.
Really?
This is, how come you don't go to southern Mexico and say, these are people right here. These people that have been marginalized, these people in Central America and in South America that are black, that came through the slave trade, that have been marginalized, those people that they call, that they have on their chart, them be the people that are talking about them, putting them on their little television program, making their little. You remember back in the days they used to have the little cartoon with a black face with the big old white lips and all that. They do the same thing to the black people in those areas, man, on the TV stations. Those are the white people of those nations. But see, you have that stupid chart that they made up. Number one, Judah, the only one went into the spread to the four corners of the earth, if you really want to know. But let me slow down.
But you say you don't.
So
Give it to him, Mark.
but then they sit up here. See, the problem is you don't want to marry your sister. That's what it is. You want these women in these other nations. But let me get back to let me quit chasing rabbits. Let me quit chasing rabbits.
Get them up.
They must not know that sin. And then they have all these fake doctrines like you are what your father is. No, you not. If your father is an Israelite and your mother is not, you not an Israelite. Quit stop it. What is wrong with these people? You can't quote numbers and say that's what it is, because you lying. That were all Israelites that was in numbers. What Phineas do when he found when that man brought that woman up in there? He put a javelin through her. And that's the only thing that made the Most High's wrath subside. But let me stop all that. But the thing is, our people, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that, the music, man. See, our people, if we were to stick together and quit just sitting around with the nonsense, everybody else, man, every other genre of music, they come together. They come together. They'll take certain people that are popular, and they will lift them up, and they'll get behind them and support them. All you have to do is take like 5 of us. You ain't got to put me in it. I do music just, whatever. Right. You take the 5 most popular people, and everybody, the whole nation, get behind them. Yep. Just download one of their songs. Everybody. Yep. People start taking notice. This will come a genre of music, and then watch how people start making money then. Everybody make money then. Right. Just got to put. Right.
But see, everything you just said is the reason why they don't take us serious.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people outside of the walk, they just don't take us serious because they say, why y'all debate over this and this and this and this, and everything you just said and ran off with. But they say at the end of the day, y'all won't support each other. So why should I listen to all of that other stuff and then the world sit back and be like, man, y'all look crazy? And it's y'all. It's just the truth, though. And that's why I asked, how can we have to be able to, that crab in the barrel mentality. Like there has got to be a way we can put these differences aside and come together. Man, you said a mouthful.
You know how we're going to have to do it?
How's that?
Those that think alike, we're going to have to get together and we're going to have to build and make it happen.
That's it. That's it up. Great.
You know what I'm saying? Put the doctrines to the side, because half you niggas don't know what you're talking. Oh, excuse me.
No, you good.
Half you don't know what you're talking about. But if they can just put that to the side and act like they people, act like they, like, do you know everybody on the face of this planet, when they put their history out, whether it's lies or whether it's true, they all agree on it and then say, boom, this our history.
Come on, man. See,
everybody on the planet, but we the only one fight like crabs in a barrel. You know what I'm saying? We can't even get together and have one community situation where we say, hey, man, do you know if we would change our line of thinking, all of us would be rich in less than a year?
Man, wow. That's why I couldn't wait to have our Hondo. I was like, well, we about to get the truth tonight. gonna tell it like it is. But that's true though. That's true. That is true. And again, y'all, we just got to do better. We'll stay on that all night. Let's get into this next music break. The Remnant 3, Volume 3, War. Man, I love the album. Me and she was talking about it the other day. Very Ruwaku. We about to get into the next song. One of my favorite ox, Jay Lutch. Are You Living? Love this song, man. We about to play it. What was it? How did this collab come about? What was the inspiration behind this collab?
Really, I was sitting there one day and I wrote the song. This was like, I actually wrote that song when I was recording the Remnant Volume 1.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
A lot of stuff I do is, I'm just being honest, maybe 2 years old.
Right.
I got a couple things 3 years old, man. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, but man. I wrote it. I went to the studio, recorded it, and then I hit him up. I said, "Hey, it made sense for him to be on it."
Right.
So I hit him up. And he said, "Cool, man. I put a verse on it." He said, "Ain't no problem." And then later he sent me his verse, and boom, I'm just putting it out now.
Wow, that's awesome. And yeah, you're right. He fits this song, man. He really do. His voice, the lyrical content, his cadence on the song. Awesome testimony in that song. Yeah, and guys, and this is why a lot of times songs will be written and they'll stay on the hook for 2 or 3 years, sometimes longer. Then boom, it just fits it fits the War Volume 3, the War Volume. So yeah, Are You Living featuring Jay Lutch. We're gonna come back and we're gonna spend a little bit more time with my big ox Hondo Olatune Day. Y'all getting the truth. Here we go. Are You Living featuring Jay Lutch, Hondo.
Are you living? Yeah. How you gonna be a saint, but you stuck in that sin? You're following the word, but no understanding of the end. All of us are filthy rags, but we cleansed by the Father after righteousness. If you wicked, don't bother. You wanna have mercy, but you don't ever show it. You reaping wickedness, but you really don't know it. Won't ride with the righteous. You hate what is true, but the judgment come home. And what you gonna do? You petrified by prophecy. Don't think it's gonna happen. Watch when the sky split and the sun get to snapping. Watch your head when the sword get to swinging. Playing game, boy, you lame. You might be full of demons, stained with your sin. In the end, boy, you can't pretend that the Mashiach playing around with you. In the end, you walking dead with no pulse, and it is written, do as I would you have breath. But are you really living? You need to reflect on your ways and your action. Wicked ways in the end won't bring you satisfaction. Seek the Most High while grace is given you in the house of the dead. So are you really living?
Look, righteous life I walk is different. What else is told? All in spite of wicked spirits. What else was told? I put it all in for my Father. What else can grow? Release the seeds, the bee's knees is for the most. Hi-ya, karate kicking like hi-ya. Dead bodies get cremated in fire. Big props to bad stops with mad cops. Any minute the guns clicking, then life drops. Is that fast? And how you living will summarize. Did you terrorize and now every action immortalized? Did you analyze by proximity, be demised, and realize that everyone with you not using real eyes? Oh, missing goals and false hopes. We all out of our range like singing in falsettos. Nights of the living dead, kneeling the false idols. We should be giving honor what is told.
You need to reflect on your ways and your action wicked ways in the end won't bring you satisfaction. Seek the Most High while grace is given you in the house of the dead. So are you really living? You don't think you're really falling off, but you are done. You think that you're winning, but Hasatan really won. You are totally terrorized by your inconvenience. You are overwhelmed with evil righteousness. You never sin and you don't even fall, cause you ain't really up. Every seed that you planted was unfruitful and corrupt. You don't display any light. All your actions in the dark, corrupt in your ways, cause you have a wicked heart. You are foolish and you fret. Evil nigga, use a vet. Do anything for $1 to the truth. You a threat, certified sodomite. Call yourself Dolomite. Gonna lose your life and soul, cause you ain't living right. You need to reflect on your ways, and your action wicked ways in the end won't bring you satisfaction. Seek the Most High while grace is given you in the house of the dead. So are you really living?
Yeah, that was Are You Living? Hondo featuring Jay. Man, that's just one of those joints where you just, man, you know, back in the day, like 8 Ball and MJG, like they just, you know, they would just have one of them cuts, or you know, you just ride, just get in the Cadillac and just ride out. That's what that reminded me of, man. That's one of my favorite joints.
All praise.
Yeah, man. You guys most definitely brought that. It's like I said, it's almost like Are You Living was, it would be on a movie where, like, I don't know, maybe Al Pacino or somebody would be like, had just helped a little girl, or Denzel Washington had just helped a little girl to safety, and then they rolled off thinking about what all the movie was about, and at the end, that seemed like that was one of the songs, like Are You Living? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about before, like what are our lives about? And I asked this question, me and my family talk about this all the time. And that's the reason, like, when we started off, I wanted to really talk about, like, men. Like, we get into music, and we have our gifts, but as a man, if the Most High took our gift of rapping and singing away today, how would the world, or how would your family remember you? They would remember devoted father, devoted husband, but first and foremost, a passionate, devoted servant of the Most High. And that's what that song said to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what that song says. So all praises for that. Really going in. But a couple questions for the audience, and we're gonna keep it moving. I wanted to ask this question, and my daughter asked this question. She says, Big Hondo, what was your most favorite project to work on? And it's so crazy that I was gonna ask you that. Out of all you got a good steady catalog of music. Out of your whole projects, what was the one you had the most fun on and was your favorite to this day?
The Fishes and Hunters.
Fishes and Hunters. How did I know?
Because I got a chance to work with, you know, all my brothers and sisters. You know, that's my favorite thing. You know, I like to bring our people together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Music is a secondary thing to me.
Right.
I like to see our people come together and do things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that Fishes and Hunters album, you know, that was,
that's a good project.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a good project too. You had a host of, it was a lot of folks on there, man, and that's how, to me, that's how we sing in a strange land. It's coming together. Ask the question: how do we sing in a strange land? By coming together, by supporting each other, by being there. It's cool to be there for each other in the good times. Everything going good. Oh yeah, big up. But when it's when we down bad, we turn our backs on each other, and we gotta get out of it. We gotta get to true collabing, because togetherness, that's how the best music and the best lyrics and the best spirituality for the Most High, that's how it comes out. That passion, that's how it comes out. You agree? Would you agree to that when we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Well, how would you, who out of all our ancestors in the book, who would be the one you want to spend the most time with? Why? Who would you want to sit down and talk to the most?
Besides Yeshua?
Yeah, besides Mashiach. Because we know Mashiach. We know everybody want to chop it up with Mashiach. And who, besides Mashiach, outside of Mashiach, who would it be, man, that you want to spend time with? That's a tough.
That's a rough one right there. I would say Isaiah.
Okay. Ooh, one of the major prophets. Why would that be? What would be one good question you ask him, or what would be a icebreaker, like you would say?
Because Isaiah, now being in the situation he was in, and he wrote all those chapters of that book, I know it's probably other writings that he already did. And his writings, you can look at it as it encompassed the Torah, all the way, the writings, the major, minor prophets, all the way, the Psalms and everything. And then it's like he kind of bridged the gap from Genesis to Revelation.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to him and say, man, you know what I'm saying? See, I would just like to walk with him and see things going on as it did.
Right.
But if not him, it would have to be Samuel. Because Samuel, I had a similar calling like Samuel.
Okay.
When you heard that voice call him 3 times.
Yeah.
That happened to me.
Wow.
And you looking like, who are that talking to me?
Right.
And the only reason I knew this was the Most High is because I had read the scripture. Because the Most High don't do this. What I want to let everybody know. Most High don't do nothing outside of His word.
Come on.
If there's any prophecy or any kind of anything that He does, it doesn't contradict His word.
Come on.
And I noticed that. So I had a similar calling to Samuel, to where I was sitting there one day. Well, I ain't gotta tell you that story. But anyway, I want to talk to him too.
Samuel,
just sit around.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are two interesting men or ancestors to talk to. Because like you said, Isaiah, that seemed like he had that prophecy, but he also had the practical, as Paul says in 1 Thessalonians 5:23, may Yahuwah Shalom bless you in Ruach, soul, and body. It truly seemed like Isaiah he understood that. How Ruach refers, then your soul, your mind, your will, your emotions, your conscious, subconsciously. And it seemed like he was able to bridge that, the Old Testament and the Old Testimony, New Testimony. You're right. It seemed like he had a wow. And then Samuel, again, was super obedient. I mean, one of the judges that was just obedient to the Most High. He said, go anoint David. Like, boy, David was a little dude, the youngest out of all the brothers. The one that was not supposed to, all the other brothers look good, stature. He was the one that didn't have the stature, little sheep boy. And he was obedient. So yeah, that would be dope to sit down with Samuel and Isaiah and really, you know.
But I was kind of like Jonah too.
Jonah, oh, whoa!
I used to run from it. You know what I'm saying?
But, that's what. As soon as you said that, that's what I thought about. That's why I say, ooh, because I thought about how I ran, and the Most High had to jake me up by the back. He pulled me up, jake me up. Wow, that's interesting. Those three, Jonah, Samuel, and Isaiah. That's powerful, man. That's deep. That's deep. Okay. Let's get into one. We're gonna get into one more song. Because I like I said, everybody out there, War, The Remnant Volume 3, War is out. You need to go check it out. Press On with Eliah, Yisrael, and Quick. How did that collab come about?
Well, you know, we were in this like contest one time. We were three of the contestants.
Yeah, I remember.
What was the name of it?
I'm trying to remember. Somebody in the chat could remember. What was the name of that contest? I remember y'all.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yep.
Somebody may remember in a minute.
We were the last three in that contest until I got knocked off, and they were the last two.
The last two.
And so I said, man, you know what? I said, I'm gonna hit them cats up, man. And you know what I'm saying? And seeking we put a song together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, for Israel.
Yeah.
And the first thing came to me, this beat that Eminem Yasharala made for me. And it came to me, Press On.
Press On. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Because for our people not to give up, you know, because we in a situation now, a lot of our people gonna give up, man. They talk all this talk and they, you know, you're gonna see who really got faith.
Man,
because
wow. We talk about it all the time. We talk about it all. Me and my family talk about it all the time. It's getting to a point where you really about to see what people do when they're not on social media or in front of the camera. What they really do behind the scenes, where they're in their homes. You're about to really see. Wow.
Yep.
Man.
When you hit that wilderness, you'll see who are real about that business.
Woo! And
you just look around and you don't see them.
Right.
You know, you know what happened.
Right. As our ancestors did in the wilderness, it took them 40 years to get to something that was right there because of their mindset.
Right.
Their mindset. Yep. They talked all about getting out, and then when they finally got out, murmuring and complaining took place because they really spiritually was not ready. Wow. So we got to press on. So let's get into it, y'all. Press On featuring Quick and Eliah Yisrael. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Press on. Press on. Press on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You having thoughts of termination and ending your existence. You trying to change your thoughts, but Hasatan is persistent, having problems in your home. Wife doesn't understand, doing everything you can, just trying to be your man. She don't understand that you're scared, that you gonna fail, doing everything you can to prosper in this hell. But every time you earn $1, you have to spend $2. It's the first of the month and all your bills are due. There's no one to talk to, cause you mindful of your shame, and you can't see the sun cause you focusing on rain. Been dealing with the thought of failure since you were a child. Never had motivation or taught how to survive. Always needed counseling, but you never
never had a chance. Thoughts all over the place, and you can't take a stance. You should really seek Yahuwah, let him renew your mind. Let him take away them thoughts and give you thoughts that are divine. Press on, realize that it's not the end. Keep your faith in Yeshua and you are gonna win. The problems are gonna come, but you can't give up. Keep your faith in the Messiah, don't be like the corrupt. Press on, realize that it's not the end. Keep your faith in Yeshua and you are gonna win. The problems are gonna come, but you can't give up. Keep your faith in the Messiah, don't be like the corrupt.
Stop, wait, to press on the wrinkles. Jah give the increase. All your challenges is like charges. Everybody had everybody. Stay in tune. Neptune, have your pivot plan in y'all living room. Just do as well. Don't care what the world assume. Resume your vision and your purpose and your duty on this earth. I know it's hard. I see the scars. It's medication for those wounds. It's just a season. It won't last long. Satan working with his mask on. Come to steal, kill your joy, peace, and your energy. Turn your families to your enemies. Now you standing at the crossroads. Messiah died on that cross too. For me and you. So you can cross over. He's the Passover. Dip in his blood. Say bass blood. It's a transfusion. Thank God that you're still alive. Now walk in the spirit. Pray without ceasing. Relinquish your fear. Stand as a king. You're a royal priest. You know who you are. So in the meantime, in between time, make your steps count like a Fitbit. Staying strong. Hold on. Messiah's on the way. Don't take us home.
Press on, realize that it's not the end. Keep your faith in Yeshua and you are gonna win. The problems are gonna come, but you can't give up. Keep your faith in the Messiah, don't be like the corrupt. Press on, realize that it's not the end. Keep your faith in Yeshua and you are gonna win. The problems are gonna come, but you can't give up. Keep your faith in the Messiah, don't be like the corrupt.
This for the one going through the struggle. It won't last always as well as struggle. I know it's hard, it's gonna get tough. But shake it off, step on it, then rise above it. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. Your loved one has died, I know it's hurting. They no longer suffer, so stay encouraged. Let go and let God, he'll bear your burdens. We on the front line, coming out the huddle. Keep pushing on like somebody shove you. The spirit is willing, the flesh is stubborn. And deal to the end, we gon' make you trust me. Minimum wage got you fed up. You can't get along with your credit. Stick out your chest with your head up. Step out on place, you do better. Give 'em your best, never let up. One step at a time till you get up. Your weather's a storm, no umbrella. Your seat at the table's been scheduled. Lean on his arm like you needed crutches. Stick to the script, no readjustment. Lace up your boots, shake off the dust. If you should fall, he'll lift you up. Laid up in heaven's your treasure. Praise down and shake it together. Give and receive, good measure. Pour out a blessing from heaven. Put on the armor of the most high. Girded with truth, who would not lie. The shit on the sword is justified. The hammer in the face, you ready now.
Jah give the increase.
Seek Yahuwah, let him renew your mind. Press on. Seek Yahuwah, let him renew your mind. Press on, realize that it's not the end. Keep your faith in Yeshua and you are gonna win. The problems are gonna come, but you can't give up. Keep your faith in the Messiah, don't be like the corrupt. Press on, realize that it's not the end. Keep your faith in Yeshua and you are gonna win. The problems are gonna come, but you can't give up. Keep your faith in the Messiah, don't be like the corrupt.
Yeah, that was Press On with Hondo Quick and Eli, y'all. That y'all did it with that one. Y'all pressed on.
Sir, them brothers put it in.
Yeah, man. Y'all put it down. Before we go, you was talking about the writing of, maybe possibly getting into a children's, writing children's books. What do you got upcoming? What are we going to see next from Hondo Olatune? What can the people that are listening now, what can we look forward to seeing y'all willing in the next coming months from you?
All right. Well, me and Judah Son got an album coming.
Wait. You and Judah Son got a collab album coming?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
We've been working on it for about 3 years.
Okay. You got to get one of Sherry's bombs on that one.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Me and Judah Matthias, the third, got an album coming.
We're gonna drop this album. What? Wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The Fishes and Hunters collab album part 2 coming.
Bruh.
I got a little more stuff in the mix. I gotta get with Trunk Rattler and we're gonna, see what's happening. But I got it's a lot of little stuff I got to, leave.
Trinkle around with.
It's gonna be copacetic and
Look, everybody, when me and Hondo text, he was like, Shabbat Shalom, bro. How's it going? And I was like, man, we are blessed. How's everything on your way? He be like, everything copacetic. Hondo, listen, y'all. This Hondo is even keel, and this dude is an example. I'm telling y'all. You don't want to talk about a righteous balance, devoted servant of the Most High, first and foremost, devoted father, devoted husband, entrepreneur, 9 to 5, music, like getting degrees. Like, come on, man. This is what more examples, and not saying they're not out there, but I'm saying, like I said, me and this dude talk all the time, but he even with that everything copacetic. That's how I know everything is. He's like everything copacetic. I love it. So you got a lot of work you're putting in for the Most High, right?
Yes, sir.
This outro song, I'll tell y'all, and I didn't realize it. I didn't realize this, but on volume 2, Total Chaos, Big Op gave me a feature, and it was my first feature that any other artist had asked me to do. That was my first one, and I didn't realize that. To me and Sheer was talking the other week, and I was like, wait a minute, because my wife had said it, and I was like, you know what? I was like, that it is. That was my very first feature, y'all. My very first feature in Truth Music was with this op. I'll reach out to me, was like, bruh, I can hear your voice on this. And when he sent it to me, I was like, okay, send me the record. He sent me the record and I heard it. I said, yeah. I said, I've been listening to me. I said, I've been listening. So yeah, man, we need you. Hondo featuring Ayo Ben Yahoo, myself. What was the inspiration? Like, what did you hear from the Most High when you wrote that?
Well, okay. I was, when I'm thinking about how when I'm praying to the Most High and I'm asking Him, because I'm knowing, like you say, like the title of the album was Total Chaos. But you can't just give somebody, I'm not gonna give them just smooth words the whole album.
Right.
Well, I'm giving them the, trying to lay out a kind of like a prophetic timeline when I'm doing the music.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm trying to give them some encouragement at the same time. Know that if you trusting in the Most High and you living for Him, that He gonna be with you. So, I started writing that song, and then I said, man, I wonder if Ayo will be on this with me.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna hit him up, see what he say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, because I didn't hear nothing but your voice on it.
Right.
And I said, man, I got to hit the man up.
Because that's what you told me.
Yeah. He might say no, but I'm gonna see.
Well, that's what you told me. You was like, I don't hear nobody's voice on you on this but yours.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, send me the record. And as soon as I heard it, As soon as I heard the guitars, I just said, "We need you. Oh,
Yep.
we need
Boom.
you." I just, as soon as I think I was probably the quickest hook and verse I think I'd ever wrote.
Yeah.
But I had, we had other things going on, but it finally came to fruition. So yeah, and that's why I said when we open up the show, like you just said, it seems like the "We Need You" on the Total Chaos album was one of those scenes where it's been a movie. You done had the prelogue the first album, now you just like, I'm tired. I've been fighting, and I need some encouragement. Nobody else is around to give me encouragement. So
right,
in this chaos, but we need you, and that's what that song. That's what it. And it was easy to just the ruach just was flowing, man. And like I said, I want to thank you for being real, being the man of the Most High who you are, bro. And it's been an epic night. I appreciate you, man. We were supposed to, do this back in January, but some things happened and we had to reschedule. So, but it was all planned out by the Most High the way it happened. I just seen Jamel the Trunk Rattler pop up in here.
Yes, sir. My brother.
Yeah, man. Another brother that each week today, Shabbat Shalom fam, how's the family? Y'all Mississippi boys be dropping them some music, man. I be like, good gracious, y'all body.
Hey, man.
I need to move.
We the home of Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Is the home of the United States music.
I'm telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying? It comes straight from here.
Right. Wow.
And it's spread out through all the to all the United States. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to do a blues song.
Looking at you now.
We'll be quiet.
Okay. On that, man, I love you, bro. On that note, we're gonna get into this song. Any last things you want to say, brother, to the people? You want to tell everybody where they can find your music, how to get in touch with you on social media? Talk to the people, bro.
Well, you can get in touch with me at on Facebook, on Instagram. You'll see me on Facebook, Hondo M Olatune. On Instagram, you'll see Certified Hondo 547. If you need to get in touch with me, feature or anything like that, concerning music or anything, you know what I'm saying, you just email me at Olatune547 at gmail.com. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. Far as anything, you know what I'm saying. I'm a wide open book. I don't know how to hide it.
All praises.
Yes, sir.
All praises. And yes, the song "Shine." While we got Jamel in the chat, there's another one where it was easy. Jamel was like, "Bro, I hear your voice. I need that Temptations harmony on this song, right?" So as soon as he said, I said, "Who else on?" He's like, "Me and Hondo." I said, "Bro, go on send the record." As soon as I heard it, I said, "Man, let me go ahead and put that." It was easy. So I appreciate you brothers, man, for being my brothers that when I need encouragement and when I need help, Hondo, you guys, look, dang, did I miss the whole show? You're going to have to hear it on the playback. You done missed the.
But check this out. My granddaddy was from South Carolina.
For real?
Yay.
I think did we talk about that before? I don't know.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Okay. What?
But
wow.
But yeah, he was from South Carolina. And so, I don't know. Yay.
Wow. Well, Judah is spread everywhere. We never know. We might be some kin, bro. From North and South Carolina, that's why I might be some kin for real, for like blood kin, which we already are. But nevertheless, that is the show, everybody. Yes, Jamil, you missed the whole show out. You're going to have to catch on the replay. We love y'all, but you're going to have to.
So did, bro.
Your 7 p.m. is different.
Yeah.
Look, he going to text me in a minute. But yeah, we love y'all, man. Catch on the replay. We love y'all guys. This has been an epic night. True Be Told Flex podcast will be back on the regular show next Wednesday. Sister Delta, Brew News and Magazine, Drip and Sip coming up next Sunday, February the 18th. Catch more from your man Hondo coming soon. He got a whole bunch of stuff, so keep it locked with Hondo Olatune Day. And this is the outro. None other than We Need You. Hondo featuring your boy. So let's get it. Love y'all. Shalom. Peace out, Hondo. Love you, bro.
Yes, sir.
We need you. We need you. Yeah. Oh, we need you. Father, we need you.
All the nations of the world have conspired to destroy Yasharal and take them through the fire. They are trying to do away with and destroy your holy people. Over 2,000 years, only thing we got was evil. Most High, we need you more than ever. Save us from the heathen, they think they are too clever. They have all come together just to destroy every person in our nation, man, woman, and boy. We are trying to come back to your laws and command. Righteousness and truth is what you demand. And shoot us down in the streets just like it's a purge. We were wicked, so this is what we deserve. But I know you love us, even though we committed wickedness, so we had to go into slavery. But we know this is the last time. Help us, Father, or no peace we will ever find. We are in a situation that's very bad, tired of captivity, so we all have gone mad, stuck in a world of darkness we can't see through. Help us, please, Heavenly Father, cause we need you.
We need you. Father, we need you. Almighty, we need you. Yeah, we need you. We need you.
We are stuck in foreign lands, can't go home by all the people of Babylon, call it New Rome. Nobody cares for the people in this planet Earth. To the other nations, we really don't have no word unless we're entertaining or dribbling up a court. We are nothing, get played just like we a sport. Work our fingers to the bone and never have enough. And the few that got it are all out of touch with reality, working for the beast system that wants to see us all deceased or in prison. We the people of the book, they don't want us to survive. That's why we say Yah's will, we will be alive. We have no assurance we'll see the next hour. So Most High, we really need your holy power. You are the only one that can help us out in this situation. I know that you require our participation. No one sitting on the sideline, put me in the game. May not be a star player, but I'ma praise your holy name. Put my faith in you and your holy son, crying aloud. Even so, come, Yah, thy will be done.
We need you. Oh, we need you. How about we need you? Oh, we need you right now. Father, we need your hand so we can have healing through our land of Israel. I know we can tell Judah needs your power